Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Entry Point Esports. I am your host, Crash, joined by my co-host and the league owner, Jackpot. We got Obo down on the desk tonight, making us look and sound beautiful. Today, we got a global game for you. It's going to be Brewery versus Imperators. Now, obviously, with Imperators coming under new management regarding a few IRL situations that have happened. Nobody's in trouble. Nothing bad happened. Just, real life gets in the way sometimes. But other than that, this is going to be one of the last games of the season, if I'm not mistaken. And we are going to see Anubis. And what was the other map again?
Nuke. Got a nuke.
Nuke was the other map. Going to be two very, very fun maps. Very excited to see how this one plays out. Starting rosters for tonight for Brutal Tactics. We've got Juan Cota as the IGL, Blame OCS, Reader, Jaybird, and Rybriad bringing up their roster. And then over on the Imperator side of things, we got Bob's Boosted, Crocubot, Jzo, Devin James, and Chivalry. Now, keep in mind, Imperators have 2 subs tonight, and their IGL is not playing. So they are going to be on the back foot to start this thing for sure. Not exactly looking in their favor.
A little bit of inside information. Chivalry was signed today. So I believe we're actually down to 1 substitute and 4 rostered players, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, that is definitely interesting. Bob's Boosted. He is hitting a heck of a lean if that's a webcam. I don't think it is. I think it's just profile picture, but that is a crazy lean. I'm not even going to hold you right there. We'll see the opening rollouts. Bomb headed towards Rugs. Looks like it's going to be a quick rush. Pavik spamming mid. Nothing there. Blamo's going to be the first man out. Crocubot hears it, now falls back. Smart move from him. These are the best players in the league, and it's time for them to prove it right here. Double flash, blinds the player pool. No kills running out just yet. Everybody's still bringing fire downrange. Blamo finds the first. Crocubot answers. Blamo's got a double. Pavik's answers. Now 3 versus 3. And the bomb begins to tick down. Bob's Boosted coming from A main. This fight very well could decide it. Pose takes him down. Pavik finds one. Now 2v2. Both teams stuck in main. It's Jaybird and Pose trying to pull the rest of this round together. Just over half the time off the bomb. It's a tap on the defuse. Flash comes out, taking the fight. Chivalry finds 1 and 2. It's a teammate. He kills Pavik. He's got a double kill, making a triple. Oh, baby. Counting the teammate too. Chivalry unstoppable. Fresh sign for Imperators, and it pays off in dividends.
Interesting choice by the T's here. They pushed all the way through the bomb site, and nobody pushes for heaven or extra ground with the Glocks, and they go to take the long fight. Glocks all the way out main with the USPs at a significant advantage. They did plant for main, but a lot of people don't consider the range fight and the difference there.
Yeah, 100%, especially because you always have that flank coming from main, right? Especially in the pistol round, once they realize you're all together. That flank is going to be there quick. Speaking of quick, Chivalry fast on the takedown. Juan Cota down and out of the round. Minute 34 as B-main gets smoked. And Brewery trying to pick up the pieces.
See a bit of a eco round force here. T's got plants, so they're going to go ahead and cram it through. CC's though only with 2 and 4s.
Devin Jones takes down Blamo top mid. And that is going to put Brewery again at a significant disadvantage. They forced into this round. They really need this to convert if they want their economic status to be undisturbed. Wooden's going to find Devin James in window. That'll make things significantly more complicated for Imperators. Now the question is, how hard do you dedicate to mid control? Knowing they only have 3, the best option that Brewery currently has is to group up and hit something together to get that 3v2 advantage. Bomb taking a fight B main. It has been spotted. 45 seconds, still time to rotate. But Pavix is not counting on it. Already moving through Temple.
Got to see the stairs player activate here as they switch the map around. The re-smoke's going to force them off. I think we're going to get a mid play. It looks like they may have the contingency of dropping window and going B if Post can get some action, but he's going to split towards A.
Yeah, looks like it's going to be all on Pavix in Temple. He has a chance to leave the bomb here. Now they're not going to expect him here. Post with the fight, A-main, but now the bomb is on the ground. Pavix has delayed 15 seconds. They don't know if they're walking onto an empty site or not. They're going to be paranoid. They're going to take their time. And that could be their mistake. They're going to be 2 in A-main quick. Bob's boosted and Chivalry together.
Interesting
Have
again
to
on this
be-
post plant. They don't take up strong
Ooh.
positions.
Another team kill. This one on behalf of Brewery. Now 1 versus 1. Pose dancing around Cake. Here's the forward swing, sees the shoulder, commits to the fight, and that was his mistake. He goes down. Chivalry once again wins the round for his team. Already up 4-0 in this game to give his team their second round.
Seeing some, I think some weak post position plants here. They stay on Cake and kind of get short wall by the door, just leaving themselves open to a heaven swing from either direction, half wall. The only thing they were really strong there against was the main, which they got lucky there was a double push main, but just the noticed pattern on A, they're not taking any advanced ground post plant.
And I think a lot of that comes from just the panic of wondering where the other team is coming from. You know, they still have some live. Just not where can create a lot of discord. Speaking of that, Jaybird drops Bob boosted an E-Box, and that is going to make a quick resplit. It is going to be all on Chivalry. He's been there for his team so far. The E-Box Molly slows him down. Oh, he's going to try and get a nade in there. That was his mistake. Jaybird ready, waiting, drops him without regret or remorse. Now it's Devin Jones already on the site. Finds one, finds the second through the smoke. A key double kill to drop the bomb. Minute 16 left to go. Finds it. Now looking for the second. He gets there. 4 kills in a round. And Devin Jones not showing any mercy. And Imperators are up 3-0.
Ain't nothing to call that but a nasty spray transfer. We get the instant replay here on EPE. Oh, and look at this action. A little bit of jiggle. Ooh, what a play. Devin Jones solo holds down A or down B. He's gonna send the T's back to another eco round, and it looks like a B hit instantly.
Yeah, I mean, last name Jones, first name Devin. You'll remember that forever. Speaking of being remembered forever, Bob boosted, saved by Chivalry twice, but now Blammo and Jaybird trade 3 versus 3 as they pick up the guns, trying to make something of this round. Spamming the smoke, his path is gonna run out of bullets. Molly goes down, it's gonna force him off of the angle. An absolute pandemonium ringing out on this B site. That nade takes the pose. He never saw it coming. Jaybird finds one with a Tech 9, but Blammo goes down in response. Now he's going to try and do it all from main. With 74 HP, no armor, and a Tech 9. Do you believe in miracles? Tries to find it first. He's going to stick it, takes it. Now knows that he's not on it. Playing time. Jaybird, half the time off the bomb. He just has to survive.
Oh!
An incredible play. Jaybird, that is unbelievable. What
Jaybird's
a
in
move.
chat. Oh, he's in chat
my
right now.
God.
Jaybird and Pavix both played for me at Phantom Menace last season. Teammates all season. You know he's letting his old IGL know. I'm going to just say, shout out to the Stream and Tech team. The instant replay is the hottest thing I've ever seen.
Oh my goodness, he had the happy feet, hit him with the wombo combo. Nice heart from Obo there to top it all off. The cherry on top of the sundae, and Blancona makes things even better. That'll give Brutal Tactics their first round. Pavix forced to fall back off the mid play economically. Things not looking super great. I hate the same play, but the fact that Pavix doesn't follow through might bite him later. So far, so good. 1 Coda, 1 kill, and now down out of the round. AK on the ground. I think they realize this. Bob boosted, misses the eagle shot. That is an unacceptable miss at this level. Blammo punishes. And now they head onto the B site. The nearest man to do anything is Chivalry. He's had a good start to this game, trying to find another with his deagle. Can't get it done. Locks the kill up. Goes down to the player CT. It's Pavix. Bomb will go down. Pavix going to try and get ahead of this. Molly won't get there. HP too low. Great damage from Wooden. Takes him out of the round with nothing else to say. Crocubot with a deagle. He knows that that rifle is down. He's going to try and grab it and maybe get back out of here. He has armor to take into the next round as well as enough money to drop a teammate. Instead, he's going to let it go for this. They have the rounds, but not the money. Wood punishes, swings from Temple, unexpected, and now Brutal Tactics are on 2.
We're getting a back and forth game here. Big plays coming out on both sides. Big misses. We're going to see the CTs roll out here with an eco, little eco force. Down to 2K. We get the stairs smoke. We might see a stairs crunch, but it looks like 3 towards B here, Crash.
Yeah, bomb leaning that way. We'll see what they want to do. Could be a fast mid hit as well. Pavix tries to find it. He's the biggest streamer in the league, but he gets shut down without resistance. Jaybird and Wooden both finding kills. Devin Jones out of the round as well. So now with a minute 32 This round has developed significantly. This Canal's presence is going to be a problem. That stair smoke prevents them from knowing exactly where he's at. Crocubot might get one, but I don't see him getting two. However, we've
We're going to get the swing from Bob, though, on this play. We're going to see a little bait and switch. Although they're going to kind of sniff it out and walk away.
Now he drops, slings it, Pose hits the deck, never saw it coming. You know, Pose told us before this game he was adjusting his sensitivity, and I told him it seems like a bad time to do that. And he told me I was an idiot, so, you know, we'll see how that works out for him.
So.
Chivalry tries to find one with the Max 7, can't quite get there.
91 damage mag.
Oh, man, that's really rough. And now they're going to try and find themselves exits. That nade does some damage as well. Bob's boosted down to 11, Crocubot down to 27. Both of them an inch away from dying here. And now that AK going to try and find some kills. Crocubot finds one with the MP9. He's exiting alone.
The bomb change coming into play here. You used to be able to live in A main, but now you're getting fished out.
They knew that they would be forced to exit, so it was a great spot for Crocubot to find another in the round, deal some more economic damage. However, with a tie ball game and the economy set up for brutal tactics, not exactly a great round for them.
I think we're definitely noticing, in my opinion, the T's seem a little bit hesitant on some of the ground you need to take in this map. It's good to fish out, you know, mid round. Find out if you can take that space and organize a split, and they seem to be pretty passive.
Wow, Devin Jones, that's disgusting! And Pose finds one through the smoke. Shut my mouth and call me Judy. That new sense seems to be working fine for him. Crocubot finds Pose with a nade. So the success is short-lived. Crocubot's going to take some big damage here as well, down to 61 as the full mid execute comes in now, but Devin Jones not quite mullet off the angle. If somebody swings, they're in for a world of hurt. Minute 19 left to go as things slow down once more, but for how much longer? Swinging Wooden! That's a disgusting shot! Right in the face. That would have been a kill with a scout regardless. And now the flash out to try and delay. Wooden prepared for Temple. And you can just tell these are the best players this organization has to offer on both sides. Absolutely.
Sorry, this is what I'm talking about. We've got Juan Cota sitting outside main, but he's not willing to take the space. And the known stack in mid is kind of stalled here. They want to go towards B, but Juan's just not making any opening for him.
Oh, baby, Chivalry. I had to hold my breath for that one. Jaybird goes down, and Juan Cota's going to walk right by this Evox player. He's going to walk right by Bob's boosted. As a result, Chivalry down. Bob's going to try and stop the plan. He does. Plan stopped. And now it is all on Wooden. Less than a crumb of HP. Sneeze on him and he dies. That Molly is a serious threat, and so is Bob's boosted. Drops him with some help from Jaybird. That's a little embarrassing. But Imperators take the lead back 4-3.
Yeah, we see the T's take mid control, but they're a known quantity. Both sides are utiled off by the CTs, and they just need that third player to activate. And unfortunately, by the time he did, he just got timinged out E-box. I'd like to see Juan initiate about 10 seconds earlier and help get that team 2B.
Yeah, it also just helps them pull that pressure away from Temple as well, right? Because they knew they had Chivalry in Temple. They knew that was going to be a problem. If that lurk activates a lot sooner, at the very least as well, sometimes you got to understand that something's too good to be true, right? And I think that's exactly what happened right there. Juan Cota walked onto basically an empty bomb site and just assumed nobody was there once he got that first kill in Temple, right? So that's something that you can't, that's a mistake you really can't afford to make. We do have a tech pause coming in, so we'll try and determine the reason for that here in a moment. But for now, we are going to just hang tight and wait to see if that gets rectified.
I think to your point about the pressure, they kill the guy in E-box and he deems the site clear. We actually don't even have to have that gunfight in Temple that resulted in the half team kill and the death. They can just drop down mid, come through E-box 3-on-2, and they have sight and superior positioning. And that's kind of one of the key aspects of Anubis. Other than, you know, just playing the basic lurker, take the pressure off the known quantity, make his own pressure. Just really not playing into the strengths of Anubis for the T side. Once you get into B and it's taken, it's pretty hard to take on CT late round in a disadvantaged position.
Yeah, I mean, you're absolutely correct. The T side can be so very swingy depending on how the beginnings of the rounds go. And when you have an opportunity like that, you really cannot afford to give it up. But with the tech pause over, not exactly sure what the reason for it was. We'll get that for you hopefully in a moment. And on the tic-tac-toe game, I'm taking the middle square all day long. And speaking of middle, Devin Jones misses the first. We'll find the second. Lightning quick. And he is going to drop Blammo with no further impact in the round. Close finds Bob boosted through the E-box smoke. And Chivalry, ooh, this could be a very interesting play, just sitting in this smoke. And here's the pin pull. He knows that somebody's not ready for this. Walking into this smoke, they're both gonna get stopped. They're both just sitting there, not able to go through. Who's gonna realize it first? Meanwhile, this fight in E-box, Pavix takes down Wooden. They walk by each other. Jaybird gets through. Now Chivalry swings back through, takes him down in jail. And now Juan Cotto onto the side. He drops him with a quick headshot. Absolute chaos unfolding. Devin Jones is pushed mid. And with a minute left to go, Juan Cotto left in a 1 versus 2. Finds the op Devin Jones out of the round. And now it is all on Crocubot, late to the party, and fashionably so. Juan Cotto betting that he's already tried to rotate, knife out all the way to stairs. Take your time, young man. Here we go. Crocubot could catch him crossing, but he does not elect to accelerate. Instead, waiting for the stairs play. He's a little late. He's about to realize it right here. No utility yet. Now that Molly's going to pop giveaway A. So Crocubot now.
In the gel plant here. Nails. And now we're going to take the advanced position in Heaven and go to Beach. This is how I like to play Anubis here. Take the strong position. Give yourself all of Heaven and have full to work with.
Yeah, and look at how much time he's eaten up as well. Oh,
full belt on Crocubot here.
Yeah.
One Coda's empty.
Yep. Juan Cotto gets himself back to the bomb. Expecting a push now. Does he stick this? He does not. Shots ring out. Expecting Heaven.
That's it. That's the round.
Expecting. That's the round. He's got it.
Oh.
He's won the round. There's nothing he can do. And Brutal Tactics tie it up. Juan Cotto played it picture perfect.
Way to save disaster on that round. That smoke party in the middle of the door. If you don't love that, you don't love Counter-Strike.
Yeah,
that's all I gotta say.
That was beautiful. Watching
4 people facing in and out of smokes, just wall banging each other from a foot away.
Oh my gosh!
I'm gonna see
Nico shadows fight each other.
Oh yeah, you're fighting your demons, as Sam Darnold, Super Bowl champion Sam Darnold would say. Sorry.
True.
Put some respect on his name.
What a crazy season that was, man. 2025 was an incredible year for football.
Did not have the Seahawks winning.
I don't think anybody did. I think that was the problem.
We're going to see another 2K buy out of CTs here. Looks like an actual decent amount of util for this kind of purchase. This is what I'm calling a stair smoke, a rug smoke, and we're crashing water, something aggressive. But again, they send 3 towards B. Oh no, we have pretty default positioning. Never mind.
Oh wow, Pavix, that nade brings him all the way down to 5, and nobody's even seen it. But Bob's boosted ahead of the smoke. He has a chance to make an absolute miracle happen right now. Wooden sees one A main, assumes that's the only aggression that could free up his teammates on stairs. Then Bob boosted, drops him, takes the rifle, entry frag to boot. Devin Jones pushing out of E-box. He could catch one window here. He could absolutely catch one window. They're paranoid of it, and rightfully so. Jaybird now heads to clear out the taken space. He sees 1 and 2, and Canal tries to find the kills, and he does. Juan Cotto finds one in between, so now it's Chivalry and Bob's boosted all alone. Trying to make something happen. They've seen Chivalry back plat, and the bomb is headed. Oh no, back turned. Juan Cotto takes him down, and that is going to result in a very quick round win for Brutal Tactics. Bob's is just going to try and hang on to this rifle that he definitely earned in this round.
You took the words right out of my mouth. On those kind of rounds, you know, you expect some CT aggression. A lot of teams just rush mid and send the whole team. When they detected the rug push, I agree with you. That's what all they thought was coming. Is he gonna try this?
Oh my God! What is he doing here? There's no way this is winnable for him. Finds 1, finds 2. No way! Oh my God! I got nervous there for a second. I was about to be made a fool of in front of at least 10 people.
He farmed out an op with those 2 kills. So
He
CTs
did.
are gonna be Oh, he's not going to purchase one though.
Ooh, okay. So I mean, either way, massive economic damage.
Absolutely. To finish my thought real quick, they get that CT detection rugs, and that stairs guy comes up. Nobody's expecting, you know, the second smoke lurker, and he gets a free kill. And I thought we were going to see disaster for the team.
Oh yeah, that definitely was setting up to be an Imperator's victory right there. Brutal tactics, nearly whiffing in, and Juan takes down Pavix in mid again. You'd think he'd wise up to it and swap positions, but he has yet to.
He learned his lesson. He avoided the nade this time, but then he went for the spam fight and just lost that trade. You can see he did prior to the kill. He did about 90.
Jones! He activates his stairs. Pose had no idea, and his whole team goes down. There's nothing he can do. He's gonna try and catch one crossing. Will do so successfully, but now they know his position. 3v1 after unmitigated disaster strikes. Devin Jones single-handedly pulling his team back into this round, 13-8 to start tonight's game. A phenomenal performance from him. And now Pose is going to run all the way back. He's yet to be heard. Now both are back to turn. Chivalry now turns back, not expecting the fight. Pose makes sense. Finds it 7 bullets. Devin Jones is there. Finds the 4K, and he's going to tie it up at 5.
I'm amazed you didn't hear the audio there.
That is kind of incredible. Oh my God, that's so incredible. What
Beautiful
great
spray
control
transfer.
from him.
Yeah.
Oh man.
So CTs continue to be aggressive in the rug stairs area of the map and continue to see success. I'm wondering after the mid kill, T's need to bow up on mid and push it a little bit if we're going to just keep losing these wing fights.
And at some point, you do have to have a decisive mid-hit, Devin Jones! They've got families, Devin, stop it! Oh my goodness! What are they gonna do? Somebody's girlfriend's probably watching this stream! Chivalry takes down Wooden as a response, and Pose tries to stay alive, can't get it done! Bob Boosted nearly pulls off the shot of a lifetime! And with gone with a Tech 9, Jaybird left in an unwinnable scenario. Devin Jones cleans up, triple kill in the round, and Imperators have taken the lead right back.
Devin Jones just soft carrying this game, but he's putting together. He's just putting together spray transfer after spray transfer. We're seeing some high quality CS here. The 4K on B to hold it down. Gets a 2K, I think, the next round. The mid push previous.
Yep. It is going to be a good final round of this first half. We'll see what brutal tactics pull out to try and win this thing. Sees 3 in Canal. Devin Jones nearly gets a second. The swing from window is shut down. It Pose. Double kill. Khalil spray down. He activates on stairs.
Sorry, a little bit of a Kobe Bryant heat check there.
Ooh, here comes Jaybird. He's not quiet yet. Chivalry barely lives. But now he's going to get even more aggressive. They're not expecting the swing, but doesn't matter. Wooden is there, makes the play. Down to 27. Bob Boosted being set up for a great play here. Tries to find the first, does so successfully. Now they pour out onto the site. Bob Boosted sees one crossing main. Catches one with an aim. Now finds another in A main. That could have been disaster right there. 2 versus 2. Very winnable for Imperial. Right through the smoke. Bob Boosted. Unbelievable play so far. Paranoid jail, and oh no, Juan Cota. Juan Cota walks right through, not expecting it. Here's the tap, doesn't expect the stick. Finds them both! That's incredible! Juan Cota! I've never seen anything like that in my life! 2 90-degree flicks, spray control! What in the world is that from Juan Cota? I'm speechless! Look at that! You can't plan for that! Just because they know he's coming does not mean they can stop him.
I just hit the absolute cinema pose here in the office.
Oh my God, I nearly flew out of my chair. That was incredible.
We're seeing some big plays, some big time plays here to lock down rounds. And we're seeing them from a lot of different players. It's been a very fun match.
Oh my goodness. And the best part is we still got at least 7 rounds to play here. Maybe more, round 13.
And a whole nuke.
Oh
Speaks
yeah,
to my heart.
a whole nuke as well. Oh, the duelies through the smoke. This is bold. Juan Cota feeling himself. Takes one as well. It's Devin Jones out of the round. As a result, the B-side falls for free. Trying to find these kills on these Canals players. Pavix can't get it done. Wooden is there. So now in a 2v5, Chivalry's going to need a miracle. Finds the first, it's a good start. Tries to take the second, they will do so successfully. Now 2v3 as the rest of the CTs start to get into position. Quarter of the time off the bomb, they've got to get moving. Post, find Chivalry. Now they know the other D-box, one is there.
No kid in play, they have to stick this.
Yep, and they will do so successfully uninterrupted. And Blammo will find our defuse, and Brutal Tactics take the lead right back.
Interesting decision. The T's there went for kind of a slow default B, but I didn't see a lot of util come out. I didn't see a hard execute, and I think pistol rounds are a little bit of a solved quantity where you either need to do a hard execute or a rush. I don't feel like the slow, long creep-in rounds go very well for the T's.
Especially with the Glock being the way that it is now. I don't know if they've changed it since I last played, like competitively, which was in 2024. There's probably been a change because it definitely feels different. But that could also just be me being bad. Speaking of bad, here's the... Oh, hold up. We got it. Devin Jones tries to find one, and Juan Cota with a shotgun in mid. The first one was aggressive. The second one was stupid. There was no way he was hitting that. Bob's boosted drops him. And now with a minute 27, oh, he's been hurt. Oh wait, that is a teammate, never mind. I forgot he's not on CT side anymore.
We've got a half-wall player.
Here we go, it's Blammo with a rifle. Has to shut down 3 players on pistols. Can he get it done? Finds the first, has to tap the reload. Pavix takes advantage. Pavix with a double kill. Won't find a third. Wooden takes him, now 1v2. And Bob's boosted, who was almost there for his team last round. Has one more chance to prove himself. Whips the first. Tries to find the second, not there. Pose, ready and waiting. 14 and 11 in this game. A great start for him, and now Brutal Tactics will extend the lead to 2.
Good T-side playing on the eco round there. I'm noticing Chivalry spent quite a bit of money that round, but everyone else has a full buy here. So on the conversion round, getting the bomb playing is a win for the T's going in on eco. I did notice a tactical difference here in the 2 sides. CT sent 2 people out B immediately aggressive. It looks like they might be a lot more aggressive on this defending side to take space the way you used to play Anubis. Here they go again.
Uh-oh, gonna do it. Out B main, they know they have one pinned. Nade's gonna try and deal some damage. Pavix down to 86, he will get away alive. Now the molly buffed. He's gonna double molly himself off of that angle, and now they're forced completely out of B main control. So with a lack of map control, Imperators now have to commit to either mid or A, unless they want to try and retake mid, but it's not looking likely. That molly's going to make problems for Devin Jones. Can't get through the smoke with the HE either. So now, after all of this util, Imperators are right back where they started. Now Devin Jones running around, sees one big box. Not even looking for the Heaven player. Tries to find it, Blammo is there. A great shot from the FAMAS. And now Pavix trying to entry Temple, Jaybird knocks him down. And now in a 4v3, Imperators are left scratching their heads, wondering what the best move is.
Gonna see the CT's hold mid here. A main gets smoked back off. You're gonna get a B execute into the single man, which is the correct call.
Here comes Jaybird. He's the only man that can slow him down. If he finds all 3, that would be back-breaking for Imperators at this point in the game. He knows he's there. Hasn't been fully cleared. Now an E-box stop box boosted. Now 3 versus 2. Crocubot takes 1. Blammo answers back now. 1 versus 3. Chivalry won't even find the first. Pose is there. Drops him quick. And now Jaybird will find the defuse, and that's going to put Brutal Tactics on 9.
The fast activation by the teammates here on the rotate, it just makes all the difference in Anubis. They take E-box control, which is one of the strongest post-plant positions you can get. And they take that away immediately and have a dark E-box stack. I just think the CTs are playing a lot more aggressive and they're getting rewarded for it. Imperators, Hop in this case.
Yeah. We'll have to see how that continues to shake out. That aggression will get punished at any point in this game. That nade's gonna do big work. Bob boosted down to 84. Pose finds first on the A main aggression. Juan Cota dropping windows to be discussing that. Molly's not gonna slow him down. Juan Cota finds 1. Jaybird finds a second. No, it's Blammo. And now they freeze coming out of A main. Not really a whole lot of options. Blammo trades out Devin. And it's Pavix 1 versus 2. He's being pinched right now. 1 from A main, 1 from Heaven. That smoke is gonna allow him to get a little bit more forward. Blammo. Oh, he's gonna fade at the exact wrong time. He's gonna catch him off guard. Now with the bomb on his back, sprinting to the B site. Take your time, son. Take your time. But hurry up as well, because Juan Cota is on his way, and he has had a vengeance so far in this game. Pavic's not having the best night so far, but he's got a chance to redeem himself right here. 42 HP. Oh, this is not where he expects this fight to be. Tucking, sees the head! Pavic's clutches up, and Imperators not done yet. Finally answering back on the T side.
Avix pushes to the strong position, even though he planted on the other side of the pillar. He still takes E-Box and gets rewarded for it. One thing I noticed there, Pose with the A main pop gets a flash, only gets one, had the upside to get 3, immediately followed by the middle drop. It's just a whole different level of aggression out of the CTs. And they're 1 or 2 bullets there from having another win and pushing it into 2 wins with the eco being the way it is.
Yeah, I mean, it's also something to be said for how easy to read Imperator's offense has been, right? They're always going together after the opening fights. They're always grouping up and hitting something, so once they see one, they know that the others are not far. There is the over-rotate stack, sights in anticipation. Wooden tags him, Jaybird finishes him off with the MP9. Now they swap guns into smoke. No, they don't. Not sure what I saw there. Bob's boost and drop Pose. They're both still stuck in main. They know Wooden's on site. Still against the narrow down Jaybird. Now they found it. Blammo trying to find him in E-Box. Won't get there. Pavix with a double kill. Shuts down any hope Brutal Tactics had in this round. And that Molly seals the deal. Bomb will go down. And they know E-Box is last. Blammo's going to walk this smoke. No, he's going to let this sit right here. I think he's just playing for exits at this point. Tried to walk through, and Imperators shut that attempt down quickly. Bob's boosted the man on the kill, and Imperators close the gap to 1.
Easy domination out of that round. Take B with force, easy post plant, win all the gunfights. Gonna see the CT eco round here. Even though Blammo has 6k, we're still electing to save eco here. Probably farm that loose streak one more, give him a little bit of money down the stretch.
Looks like it.
4 mid here, Crash.
Oh, and now everybody's getting real antsy. Take these info peaks. That is bold from Juan Cota. My God. Have you ever seen bigger testicles in your life? Good Lord. Probably needs a freaking wheelbarrow for those things. Minute 25, Devin Jones walking onto a free site. He's slowed down here in the second half, but still a force to be reckoned with. Pose burns a bit in the molly. And Devin Jones catches the rotate. Wooden goes down. Pose tries to swing ahead of the flash. Bob's boosted is there. Jaybird will find Crocubot in B main. So now with an AK in hand, going to try and take this into the next round.
Ooh, new AK.
Ooh, interesting.
First time I've seen that again.
Jaybird.
This blind CT aggression pays off, Crash.
Yep.
That's 2 kills for Jaybird this round, just pushing out main.
Yep, and he looks like he might be setting up for a third here. Devin Jones hunting stairs. Blammo finding that AK might punish him. Instead, he elects to go back E-Box. A smart move, all things considered. Still trying to find this Jaybird player, but unfortunately, he has fled all the way into T-spawn. I don't think he's going to catch him.
Devin Jones cooled off here a little bit on the T side. Certainly expecting him to catch fire, though. Finish out this game strong.
Only 33 ADR. 31 ADR. Now, that is very interesting. I don't know how accurate that is. Devin Jones taking down Blammo to raise it to 41 now.
That's calculating on just T side, I could see that, but certainly on CT side, I think he rolled over with 15 at the half. That's, yeah, that's half only. Yeah, so you can see ADR with that farm kill at the end, 41. And there he is, right on cue.
Oh my God, speak of the devil and he shall appear in a flurry of blows and bullets. Drops Juan Cota without so much as a second thought. And now, with a minute 32, the nade gonna deal some damage. Devin Jones down to 55. Jaybird down to 74 as a result. Now swinging ahead of the smoke, tries to find a kill. He will get there, and now he fades into the smoke like a David. Gets away with a 4v4. And running out of that molly with a smoke out was a very bold move. Luckily not punished yet. Crocubot now stuck in mid. Minute 12 left to go as Bob's boosted makes his way into E-Box. Bomb still trapped in-house. Not a lot of options here for Imperators. Bob's boosted's E-Box lurk is going to be the activation key. Pavix is waiting B main to pounce off of that contact. Now swinging out. The fight does ring out E-Box. Bob's boosted, finds Wooden. And now it is Pose all alone. He was not on this team before tonight. Finds the first. Can he find the second with the USP? He does! With help from Wooden, Bob's boosted, hits the deck. Can't find the third, but that is going to be more than enough to keep his team in the round. Trying to stop the plant. Can't get there. The plant will go down, but now it's Blammo. Both of these guys are low. One within 3 bullets, one within 1. That pop flash to get him out. Finds it. Thanks to some help from Jaybird, that nade's gonna do some damage. It's just gonna go over him now, jumping out of the smoke. And he won't expect it. Crocubot camping the edge of it. And that will put Imperators on 10.
We see a stall out mid. We've got one B main, one E box. There's probably a B split to go. But we get the stall, and so E box activates, gets a kill, starts the fight, and you immediately watch the mid guys run, drop, push into E box, and we got a 4-on-1 on site. Pose manages to get 2, but it still leaves T's in an advanced position, and they take the round. This is kind of an illustration of getting your lurkers going that we didn't see from Hop on T side.
They've done a great job of it so far, and that's the reason they have the lead. Brutal Tactics have to respond somehow. Ooh, Blammo, that is unbelievable. Devin Jones is kicking himself right now. Oh my goodness, such an easy kill. And grabbed without hesitation. Minute 24 now as the double up in E-Box pays off. Thanks to some damage from Bob boosted. Talking about answers. Will he find the second? No, he doesn't. Jaybird is there. 2 kills in the round for him. And that is a great answer. Now Pavix and Bob's boosted trying to pick up the pieces, moving back towards A main. The only man that can stop him is Blammo. He's already got a kill from Pool. So they're going to be paranoid of this pillar position. Once they clear it, then it'll be a little bit more up to interpretation.
Looking at the T's money here, they should probably save these guns.
They should, but they don't. And that will be their mistake. Bob's boosted will find the kill on Blammo. Not expecting it. Nade, now pistol. Neither get the job done. He hits the deck. It's Juan Coda who finds the final kill to tie us up at 10.
Yep, here we go. We're going to see 3 players on full buy. 2 of them only have 3K going into this round.
Man, that's so rough. It's always so, like, it's such a difficult decision as an IGL what to do in this situation. Chivalry P90? Chivalry P90? Don't do it to me. Don't do it to me.
We're going to see a mid-rush.
Oh,
here comes the smoke.
Here they go.
Oh, Stat Track P90.
Oh, my goodness. And now he's putting mostly team damage. Just one Coda finds 2. He was the only mid player. Now the Temple Smoke comes out. Molly is going to be extinguished as a result. Now mid fully smoked off. Chivalry taking the far angle with his P90 is not ideal, but never say never. Starts the reload as he's peeking. Chivalry. My voice cracked from how surprised I was that was how that went. Now he's going to flash himself in. Everybody's still trapped in mid here. And so tied up at 10. Grasping at straws. Oh my goodness.
CT's with full control of the map. They're stalled out mid here.
Oh no.
We're going to see a push into A. I think it's the only thing they have left.
Maybe. Or on the other side of this smoke, if this goes wrong for Jaybird, he could very well find himself out of this round. Blammo not able to find the contact in camera. So now the A site falls. Plant will go down 3 versus 3. A P90 and a MAC-10 and an AK versus an AK and 2 M4s. Pose already pushing from main. They know this is a possibility. Wouldn't follow suit. Now swinging out. Finds one fishtail, but his Crocubot takes him down. Headshot through the smoke, but are they going to expect Wooden from here? And now it's Chivalry with a P90. Oh, is he going to be looking? Is he going to get cleared? Wooden takes down Pavix. Wooden's got another. Crocubot. Chivalry on the P90. Can't find a final kill. It's Jaybird. Cleans him out. And now, Brutal Tactics from a 2v3, despite the gun advantage, will find themselves on 11.
Another round where I just don't love the post plants. We get that next to main door half wall spot, and then not half wall. Sorry, I'm trying to think of the call out for that. Across from pillar, right by main door, and then we have someone in jail and we have someone in cameras, and we end up doubling up on the main, get the kill. The smoke's still up, and there's no reposition. They just continue to fight from those positions, and leaving themselves exposed to heaven, which is a strong rotate from B.
Yes. Played that not as perfectly, but post plants have always been a struggle in this game. ever since it got started. Blammo takes about 9 damage. This is Herd. However, not much else happens because of it. B site not empty. It's Pose, the man on the defense, sees one right side main. Will he look to spam
smoked.
through?
That's
Ooh,
2 smokes.
yeah.
I'm calling that out if I'm an IGL.
Mhm.
There's no more smoke for B.
Oh,
There's
Bob's
E-box
boosted.
activation.
Very unexpected pick. Now Blammo and Pose activate on the B side. Pose with a double kill. Running for his life. Fights the dink as well. So now Chivalry and Bob's boosted are both very low. Lining up for the spray. And Wooden with a single tap to the forearm. Drops Chivalry to give himself a double kill. And that will put Brutal Tactics on match point.
Oh, this is such a hard play to critique because I understand you get the E-box kill. You're sitting there and someone yells go and you all run through that smoke and the CT manages to get enough to save it. Oh, I love the kill and I love to rotate there. Knowing they used all their util, they're going to over-rotate because they have to. And you can play a little bit of map control with them, but it's hard to coach that one in hindsight. I get the rush through E-box after the kill.
Yeah, 100%. And speaking of rushing after kills, Blammo finds one, trying to find the second, won't get it. Chivalry, Wooden with a double kill. Bob Bruce answers back. Quad Coda duts down the rush. And Pavic's activating in mid, finds one, finds two. He doesn't know that the third is already wrapping main. I don't think he's even going to consider this. He's grabbing bomb. Still paranoid camera. Where does he plant? This is going to determine how this round goes. Knows that heaven clear. Paranoid main. He's going to swing. Not all the way. That nade's going to do work. Drops him to 68, and it helps him in the fight. He felt the pressure from the nade, and that is going to end the game on behalf of Brutal Tactics. A little bit of teabagging. Salt in the wound as he finds
one of
the
those,
final defuse.
It's one of those coaching things. I don't actually love the grenade there. His timing was so perfect. You could tell Pavix had no idea where he was, and when you have that much of a power position, sometimes being anonymous is the best thing you can be on a retake. But I guess if you're gonna throw the nade leaning it for 45 right on the head is the way to go.
Yeah, I mean, there's not really much else to really talk about there in that final round. A great game between these two teams, but that was Anubis. Now the second map picked by Imperators. They are going to go to Nuke. So, with all of that being said, that has concluded this first map. Your final score between Brutal Tactics and Imperators, 13-10 in favor of Brutal Tactics. We're going to send you guys to a quick break before we come back with map number 2 between these two teams. Don't go anywhere. Stay tuned, and we will see you all in a moment. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Entry Point Esports. I'm your host, Crash, joined by my co-host and league owner, Jackpot. And we just witnessed a great Anubis between Brutal Tactics and Imperators. The new management seeming not to have affected their game too much. Absolutely killing it so far. And they're going on to their map pick of Nuke. Jackpot, what's something you got to keep in mind on Nuke, especially down a map?
Well, I'm a nuke lover. It's probably my favorite map in the game. Definitely in the pool. Basics of any nuke play is you got to always keep squeaky door open on the T side. I kind of visualize a lot of maps in like a three-lane style, like it's a MOBA. And Nuke has the weirdness where mid lane is split into two through HUD or through squeaky, but opening that squeaky route just it helps create artificial pressure is how I'll phrase it. And having a good couple of yard smokes. I actually personally have two different sets. I have the holy shit get down secret set where it smokes directly from the box to secret, and then I have the set where it goes from hut to garage, so you can take the whole yard fight. I think the big thing about Nuke is taking varied tactics on T side and attacking in a variety of ways. This is most certainly a CT sided map. T's can get rolling, and when they do, they often do end up winning a lopsided amount of rounds, but it's so easy to get shut down on T. You really need to have a good first 3 rounds planned.
Yeah, I mean, I always tell my guys anytime we're playing Nuke, like, an 8-4 half is fantastic here. An 8-4 half is what we're shooting for, especially on the T side. Jaybird finds Pavix, Devin James answers back. Juan Coda trying to find another. Devin James continues his stellar performance. A triple kill with a Glock in the round. Pose takes down Cockybot outside, and we will start our retake. 2v2. Bomb going down. Planted for AZN. Devin Jones to clear out lobby. Chivalry finds one, finds two. A full house for Chivalry and Devin Jones. And the cards were in their favor. Up 1-0 is Imperators.
Standard hut rush here. They send one outside. I love the call. I love the execution. My only note is Crocubot living red box there outside just creates an infinite amount of pressure on those garage players trying to retake mini. Without dying there, that's the most perfect T-pistol round you can get in my opinion. You get 2 on site with a flanker, and you just have all this back pressure.
Oh, Devin Jones, dangerously close, loses the AK without so much as a point of damage, and now the lobby crunch successful. So now with their gun lost, they now have to try and recover.
This is where I'm screaming B as the CT, and we run all the way back down ramp and stack B, especially with this Heaven player taking some shots, because the initial knee-jerk by the T's is to go down secret, although it does seem like they have a good feel and they're going to fight their way into Heaven.
Looks like it. That nade is going to confirm it as well. So anybody thinking about going down to B is definitely going to stop it. And now they're going to be going into hell, fast into hell.
Oh.
Very audible. They're going to give it away. And oh no, wooden. Like a spider. AK. Like a spider in a corner, watching an insect walk right into its web. He hears the plan, swings for double, finds the first, closes the doors in response, gets another free kill in this round, knows what coming secret, but Chivalry, at the speed of light, rips his head from his shoulders, and he finds the second as well. Won't get the third, it's Blammo on the kill. They've already done so much economic damage. Imperators.
It's 2 AKs. Really? They find the second. That's a good eco round.
Fantastic eco round, and you can see them falling back as a result. Even though it's 2v2 and they have a chance to win this, they are not even going to take the risk. Crocubot, this is a bold retreat. He could go up vent and be safe with those new bomb changes, but that is not what he's going to do.
I don't know if he knows that. That's a good call.
I don't think he does either. Jaybird waiting in secret.
Pavix
Pavix does die to bomb, but he is not watching his health bar. They lose everything. They get the bomb play money and the round win money, but look, their economy is still on the verge of being shattered. Pavix can't even afford a buy.
We're talking about the last map. T's getting playing on eco round, getting 2-3 kills is like the optimal way to lose an eco round or a conversion. That's about the least optimal way you can win a conversion.
Oh my goodness, like the stock market in 2008, it all comes crashing down. Minute 40, Jaybird finds Devin Jones to start us off on round 3. We've already got guys on B. What in the world's going on?
This is Pavix's his patented drop play.
Oh my
He sends everyone outside or everyone ramp, and he goes down vent solo. I play with
my
Pavix a
goodness.
lot. This is his specialty.
Yes, it is. But now he's got to hold the site all on his own, and he's been spotted. Wooden can't quite find the kill. Now diving into the smoke. Just his presence is going to cause problems. They are going to spam it, and Wooden's going to find the kill. It's Chivalry. He knows they're sticking it. He is going to elect to just wait in single.
All in all, the eco is still shattered. We're going to see sub 3K out of everyone. In a world of baseball where you got guys throwing fastballs, changeup, curveballs, that's most certainly Pavix's knuckleball, and I promise you he'll throw that 3 more times on this T side.
Oh my goodness.
You might see it this round again. He's called for the ball, for the bomb, but he doesn't buy a smoke grenade here, so not this round.
No. Maybe Anubis was just the bullpen for him. Maybe now he's getting warmed up. Maybe now he's starting to feel the heat. And speaking of feeling the heat, Pose shuts down Chivalry with the off. First time we've seen him with a boomstick tonight, and he makes it count. Devin Jones answers back with a scout. Marie picks it up. Now he knows it's one of their only guns in the round. Blammo puts some damage down. Nothing doing. Hot spam. Jaybird knows there's at least one there. Finds the kill as well. Juan Cota takes down Devin Jones outside. And Crocodile try and find his kill. Whips the spray. Bomb down. And now out single is Pavix. Does he dive down vent? Does he try and make this interesting? Finds one with an eagle, not two. Jaybird is there, makes the play.
The trend here crashed. There goes the eco. They have 2 buys and 2 people under 3K. Yeah. The disaster just keeps rolling through.
I think the term for this is economic limbo. I think it's the current state that Venezuela is in currently, actually. But with that being said, Devin Jones, the only man with a rifle, everyone else upgrading pistols. Not exactly set up for success in this round, but already with 2 rounds on their T side. Acceptable losses, I'd say. Ooh, that was close. Pose nearly finds the timing shot in the smoke. Tech9 spamming. Blammo knows they're crossing. He can hear all of it. Finds one out. Squeaky! Devin Jones! A sensational kill. And that is going to keep the A-site players' feet planted. That is going to prevent the B rotate, and that will allow them to get the bomb plant in the 4v4. Now the question becomes, what angles do they take, and what do they prepare for? Wooden seen single and double, but the other 2 have eluded visibility for the time being. Oh, it's a dangerous angle from control. Wooden, great shot on the Bob. Boosted, won't find the second. Crocubot is there. Again with P250 this time expected, but not from control. Chivalry drops him, will not get away. Goes through the wall. Pavix swings out with a Tech-9, now 1v1. He's 1v1ing the off half the time off the bomb, swinging from single. The door's been destroyed, he knows it. Now he reveals his location. Pose, struggling, can't figure out what he wants to do.
Pavix walks this every time.
Oh no, but he's gonna stick it. He's gonna stick it. He won't have the time. Unbelievable. Pose dies after it, but he will stick it. And Brutal Tactics is taking the lead. Pose, Nerves of Steel, and Resolve of Stone holds it down to give Brutal Tactics their 3rd.
Hear me out here. Saving the op on the T's, stacking that loss bonus to max is not the worst outcome. You always want the rounds, but they're looking at taking that round, resetting their loss bonus, and having no money to continue, probably leading to another 2-round losses.
Oh, Pose will find Chivalry on the 2nd attempt, not to cut you off. Pavix is going to burn Blammo alive. He was totally blind, had no idea it was burning, which in theory doesn't make sense, because even after being blind, you would still know if you're burning alive. But fighting the shots through the smokes, they're trying to do it. Can't quite get it on the 2nd attempt. Oh, Juan Cota into lobby. This is dangerous. He's going to shut down this whole side of the map. And that is going to allow the over-rotate to be. Instead, elects to push. Now drops the bomb. Wooden finds Bob's boosted elsewhere. Now 2 versus 4. As disaster strikes Imperator's offense. And they are left reeling as a result.
You can see the fear of Kroku coming back to spawn here. The whole theme I kept pointing out on Anubis was the CT aggression out of Hop. They keep it up here on Nuke. You can see you draw the line across the map. They own so much space CT shouldn't. There's the kill from Pose. You're gonna see full lobby control, site control, and health control.
Oh my goodness, and Juan Cota takes no prisoners. The owner of this lobby, and he escorts the last tee to the foyer. And Pose, this is a beautiful shot. Look at that flick. My God, that's disgusting.
We just see we see T's back to the drawing board here again, but this time they have full loss bonus. So they're gonna be able to buy up. This is kind of what I was talking about. They even if they converted last round or the previous 2 rounds ago and then lose this last round, they would be back into save mode.
You're absolutely correct. We'll see how they adjust going in round 7. Oh, Pose, you can't
Wallbang headshot.
You can't do him like that. Ship, it's just a game, dude. Chill out. Nade into the site. Gonna delay the bomb plant, but not for long. It will eventually go down, Pose paranoid. Red
Here's
box,
the
rightfully
pressure.
So. Yep,
Here's the
you were
red box
exactly
pressure.
Right. They're trying to find, they're wasting so much time. Look how much time they're wasting. Even though they know they have the gun advantage, that single player position has forced them to waste enough time that this retake is no longer worth it.
We call in the save.
That is exactly what they're going to do. Pose, waiting in deep garage. I think they've realized at this point, bomb's ticking down. And they got to get out of there. Remember, you do still have to get a certain distance away, but it's more important you put a lot of stuff in between you and the bomb. Pose finds the first. Will he find the second? Yes, he does! Absolutely merciless with the USP. No way! They both died a bomb.
Economy bullying.
That's the funny part.
Oh man, T's do have a full rebuy here, but oh man, what a bully on the way out. Takes away 3 additional guns that let T's rebuy if they win this next round but have a bad round. They just can't find their way out of the basement in the dollar business here.
Yeah, there's just really not much that can be done in that situation. You have to pick tactfully where you're going to exit, right? But at that point in the round, when they've been missing for so long, it's basically just luck of the draw. And unfortunately, they got very, very, very unlucky. And Pose on the AWP has absolutely popped off on the CT side. That smoke squeaky is going to cause problems as well. So Imperators win the round, but at the cost of pretty much everything. Economy still on the verge of shattering. One lost round undoes it all.
We're going to see a ramp test here. They pulled in from outside, even though they've done the smokes. CTs know this because they have a player red box. So here comes the full ramp and the J-Hall swing.
Finds one, but the scout does one. Call wouldn't answers, but he's quickly traded. Finds another body shot. It's Bob boosted with a double kill. Taken out of the round now by Blammo. Quick power rotate. He's going to be mowing off the angle. Elects to just fall back. He knows his team is in the advantage, and he knows that there's not much that the Imperators can do. Allows them to have the plant. They will now take positioning to slow down these post plants. They've both been hurt in hell, so now Crocubot goes down dark as a result. He's going to be very difficult to root out. Oh, Devin Jones. This forward position is absolutely going to catch him off guard. Catches one! Blammo is ready! How in the world is he ready for that? If that happens in matchmaking, I'm accusing him of cheating! And now he's got to try and survive! Crocubot can't get it done. Now they toss the AKs around and going to get back. That round is brutal tactics. It was looking dangerous there for a second, but they do reel it back in.
One of the key concepts I like to harp on in team-based CS, but I play at a much lower level than Devin Jones, is staying tradable. That first kill's incredible, but he dies immediately and leaves Crocubot on an island open. And it's a very hard position to fight from. If they elect tradable positions in the bomb and the bomb site, they have a chance at winning a 2v3, but sometimes you have to gamble, and Devin did and converted the first kill.
Yeah, pulled the nade into the smoke. Pose is getting desperate. Pose is getting aggressive. Does not see them cross. So now they're positioning completely unknown.
Perfectly timed lurk out squeaky.
Oh, wait a second. Bob boosted, finds one through the smoke. It's one Coda. Oh, Crocubot's going to get down vent. Now this has been heard, so now they know that the secret to B is absolutely a possibility, but guess who still has the bomb? And guess who is in lobby? It's Pavix. A reversal of his round 2 strategy. Not on your life. Chivalry goes down. Oh, Bob's boosted, takes down Blammo as well. Things are going to slow down.
Oh, Pavix is stranded lobby with the bomb. Forza, looks like wooden lobby gets him though.
Oh my goodness, Pavix does find that kill. Bob boosted, takes down Jaybird, and he finds them all. 4 kills for him in the round. And Imperators, not done yet. Find their 4th on this T side, and they are looking very, very strong.
That's one of those premier rounds where You see the bomb lobby after you die, and then you know there's a guy outside and a guy going through mini, and you're going, what the hell's going on?
It's such a strange way for a round to develop. Now Imperials elect to stay back in spawn, forfeiting the timings to pop out the skylights. You wonder if an A exec is coming.
Yard play. 3 outside strong from the CTs. They're pushing for yard control, but the Ts are just holding the line.
Yep, Jaybird down in Africa. I think Pose is going to swing off of his
They're
contacts.
going to walk into it.
Yes, they are, but the question is, do they clear it? Now they do. Pose won't find Jaybird gets it, actually, and Ablamo burns one alive. Everyone but Pose finds kills. That is unbelievable. I don't even think they saw him there. And a great shot from Crocubot to drop down Juan Coda, but he's quickly traded out by Blamo. And that is great team Counter-Strike for Brutal Tactics to put themselves on 6.
When you see Force that strong outside, I typically just am hard calling the cancel as a T. We're going to take back lobby control and start sniffing out ramp or maybe through Squeaky and see what we can find. I felt like the CTs made themselves really well known that round, and T's decided to just push into it.
Yep. That's what confidence will do to you. It is a hell of a drug, but it can be a double-edged sword sometimes. You believe yourself to be better. Oftentimes, you'll turn out to be that way, but you will be wrong a certain percentage of the time, and we just saw it right there. Blamo turns away right as the peak comes out. That is bad timing, and now we will find Devin Jones stuck on pistols with no answer. They hear the door open. Now the spams come through. Paranoid one might have got to vent. Pose nades through the smoke instead of into it. And Crocubot will take him down as a result. Jaybird answers back. Now Paranoid to the A site push, rightfully so. There is a man waiting here in lobby.
Bird getting
and
help
he
from
will
heaven.
Get killed. Yeah.
Yep. Oh, what a shot!
Bob
Oh, just deletes them.
What in the world? No way. No way.
We
he
call
turned
that
on
the Michael Jackson PU with the
Literally. I bet you he was hitting the lean too. You remember when this game first came out and that lean was such a big thing? Oh my God. Look at that. That is incredible.
One might even say Blamo.
Oh my goodness. I could not hit that if you gave me 1,000 attempts. And now Bob's supposed to try to get it back. Juan Coda's like, I'm not messing with that guy. Did you see what he just did to my buddy? And Jaybird goes down as a result. 2v2. They're going to be back in this round. Pavix, that would have sent me out of my chair trying to find it. They both go down. A synchronized spray will end the magic right there.
I feel like the CTs have done a fantastic job of disrupting some of the synchronization Imp was playing with. We're seeing double swings out of Hop on all the defense. We see Post blow a smoke for himself, but there's a second angle with an AK to spray through it. We're seeing a lot of just kind of that coordinated two-man play out of it. We're not really seeing it out of Imp. We're not seeing a lot of high-quality trades either.
Yeah, I mean, they're just not really playing that together at this point in the game. Devin Jones finds Blamo. That's going to cause problems. Pose barely gets away alive. Not for long. Devin Jones is there, and now he's going to find the Heaven player too. Devin Jones dragging his team towards the finish line.
Chivalry picks up kill number 6 on that Stat Track P90. For those watching at home to the counter.
I just now realized that, yeah, it does only have 6 kills on it. Wooden now left alone in lobby, scratching his head, wondering where the heck that came from. He's got to go for this because it's last round, but where did he even start? Now the door opens, Paranoid to swing, tries to find it, resets the spray, and that was his mistake. Chivalry quick to answer, and that will make a 7-5 half. Make no mistake, on a map like this is more than acceptable for Imperators.
All things considered, we get a very good half out of Imperators here. Economic hell for most of that round, and they're still able to fight this back. We'll see what they can do here. A pistol wins big because with the conversion, it's all tied up, obviously, and then they get to go into CT side strong.
Yeah, we'll just have to see.
Gonna see the ramp walk here. Or are they going with the slow pistol again?
Looks like they really like this slow pistol play. And now that the contact's been made, they will accelerate. Bob's still on Heaven. Chivalry's got to get down and quick. Juan Coda finds Devin James elsewhere. And so, they're going to wrap. This has been heard, I think, though. Just absolutely been heard. Chivalry's not as far down as they thought he was, and now taking this outside fight, USP in the advantage. Crocubot finds him, not expecting lockers. Pose makes him pay, and now do they go up the ladder? They do, and it's going to be Bob's boosted to try and find them all. Finds one, won't get the second. Pavix helps him out. Pose answers back, quick headshot. 2v2 now. Pavix falls back, waits for the teammate. This is very smart from him. Now they're going to double up in Squeak after the fast ladder play. On top of Bud, no idea he's even there. Wood takes down Chivalry, and Pose, with 3 kills in the round, will give Brutal Tactics number 8.
I love the play call there in the execution specifically. Again, they take ramp with 4, they lose 1, they get the trade-off, they're in a good position, they go to Rappel, and they play into the strength of having a yard player outside on the lurk. And while he doesn't actually get anything, he gets 2 CTs to look at him, and they get traded off by the Ts, and the pressure just immediately generates kills.
Yeah. And Wood and Juan Cota both finding kills. Juan Cota again shuts down the lobby play. And he will go down. It's Crocubot expecting further aggression, but now fall ready into heaven. Pose again with a headshot. My goodness, this man is activated on this second map. He's 13-9 after only being on this team a couple minutes. With Crocubot all alone, nade into the smoke makes him even more scared. An overextension could prove disastrous with so much time left on the bomb, but Pose, like there was ever any doubt, he was dead the moment Pose started hunting for him. And that'll put Brutal Tactics on 9.
They take hell very, very quick there. They find the softness ramp, get the kill, and there's not even a thought of going B, playing into someone hiding. They just wrap, go heaven, and push in. This will be interesting now. Take a look at the CT buys. We have 2 M4s with no util and 2 MP9s to get some util and kits out, but this is not a good buy for the 4th round of the half.
Yeah, especially because they both could have afforded the MP7 too, which is definitely a way better gun. That's just what you're way more likely to get a kill with. Minute 30 left to go. Juan Cota, oh, he is going to make it. This has been heard though. They have heard the cross. Now they're paranoid of the secret play, but he hasn't accelerated yet. Pose, meanwhile, taking positioning on ramp.
This is that concept of pressure. Juan took the space. He has no intent of going B. He just knows by being there that it takes away yard control from CTs. And he gets this kill. Ooh, he would have had all of yard control.
Oh, and the tank on ramp. Chivalry on the headshot angle. Tries to find a kill. Won't get it that time. Wouldn't. This is the team side bonus, so they are not expecting much from it. Devin Jones answers back. Pushes through the smoke. 2 bullets. Oh, my goodness. I think he just forgot how much ammo he had. As I can't even get the word out, 45 seconds. And things just got a whole lot more interesting because now pinned on ramp. Blamo's going to reload. Jaybird with the MAC-10. Pavix falls back. 35 seconds now. Not a lot of time to work with. They're going to have to commit B with only 1 man down there. Bob's boosted. MP9. I don't think he gets cleared here. Now they've seen him. He knows that 1 ramp. He knows that he's got to have the gun out. Won't have time to get the util. Barely any damage. But Crocubot, as a result, has gotten down. Here's the plant start. Instead, is not going to wait for the teammate. Goes to stop the plant. Blamo catches him back turned. And now Pavix, audible from Squeaky, opens the door, trying to get some info. Just barely doesn't get spotted. Now swinging out, full head of steam. Does not matter. Blamo saves the round for his team, and Brutal Tactics are up to double digits. I'm starting to get nervous.
Oh man, the CTs just managed to, they snatched defeat from the jaws of victory. Devin Jones gets the kill to put it on a 4v2. He's safe in the smokes, got time to reload, pushes out, dies for free. Another core concept I like to harp on is like playing to your gun. Trying to take that peak fight from long range behind clock with an MP9 versus 2 guys storming down the ramp with M4s. You don't win that trade. Your chance to kill with that SMG at 40 yards is 0.
What has Devin Jones just pulled off? I am so sad we did not get to see that. Oh my goodness, this man still very much a force in this game. And now he's going to push these smokes as well. The A exec looks like it's being set up at the moment.
This is going back to my pregame. Not blowing Squeaky, you end up with this weird situation where the T's going to open the door manually and die for free. as we see
Oh,
the outside
baby!
push. Here's the put. Yep.
Devin Jones! Oh, he's hard right on the door.
Opens the
Never
door,
gonna
dies
see
for
it.
free.
And he doesn't close it. Now he does. So now more information shut off from Juan Cota and Pose. They have to try and pick up this round after nothing. Devin Jones, the hero of the day, will find him with a Mag 7. Chivalry finds the first, will not find the second. Pavix. This is risky with the MP9. It's a long angle. He's at the disadvantage. But he believes in himself, and now the nade to try and stop the fallback. Pose takes no damage, now knows the other is lobby. So you had both their locations pinpointed. Starting the pre-fire, Crocubot picks up the AK. 30 seconds, plenty of time to work with if you're Pose. The door does get damaged, but not all the way. Can't find it. Crocubot ready and waiting. Imperials have their first round of the CT side.
We see Disaster at the squeaky door. Just as foretold, Devin rips off someone's head to start the round we don't even see, so T's rip off a disadvantage. And then we see the outside push. We get the instant replay in the 2D. Devin Jones with the garage to the silo had one tap.
Oh my God.
Oh, look at that replay. Oh, all the pixels.
That man just got put in a YouTube video. Minute 41. Pose nearly finds one with an 8 out.
All T's down. All T's down secret here. We got the whole team going down.
Oh, the Pavix! He's made his way for the secret! You can't keep getting away with it! A double kill with a Mag 7. That is huge economically, now pushing the smoke. Devin Jones can't find it. Wooden keeps his team alive with a double kill in this round. But how much further can they get? They're not expecting Chivalry to be this far forward, and Chivalry takes him down, drops the bomb. Wooden tried the pre-fire, but it was not enough, and Jaybird on half health will get hit once, but he will find the kill. So now 1v2 on minimal HP. He has to be perfect from here on out. But demanding pure perfection in a game like this against some of the best players in the server, won't find it. Bob's boosted, taps him down, and they've closed the gap to 3.
I got a prediction for you, Crash.
What's
this
that?
This game sees overtime.
Oh, you really think so?
There's a phrase. There's no more dangerous animal than a caged animal. And when you see Pavix get down like this, we're gonna start getting creative pushes. You saw the Mag 7 in secret, and someone flew through the smokes to double team secret, and they were 1 bullet from just 3K in. The CTs are getting desperate and they're getting a little crazy, and I think it's gonna work out for them.
Yep, so far so good. Lambo on the eco starts it good with a Tech 9 Chivalry, and Devin Jones will clean up last 2 players in Squeaky, and they will be unceremoniously not mowed down. Never mind, Jaybird finds 1, won't find 2. Pavix is there to clean up with a FAMAS, and that is going to be a quick eco round.
We'll say Pavix fails to pick up one of the better rifles there, unfortunately. It was about 2 pixels too far for that the E-swap. We'll see how that goes through, but CTs are able to get a full buy off here. Lots of money in the bank. Got a little bit of momentum. This is a kind of a backbreaker round, because they win this one, they probably get to tie 10-10, and then it's anyone's game. And when Devin Jones heating up, you know it's danger. There it is.
Oh my God, he just doesn't miss. He just simply does not miss. Waiting for that second smoke to pop. Oh, he's gonna nade the center of it. This could be huge. Scopes it, finds it, Pose down on the ground and out of the round. See you later. First name Devin, last name Jones. It's a name you'll remember for a very long time. Crocubot makes his way into Hut. This is very forward positioning. Now Pavix on top of Hut. Gonna find the feet, takes him down. Put that man in the grave, and now the flash and the Squeaky. This is disgusting. He's gonna find a second as well. Pavix activates, and it's Jaybird all alone, trying to find it. Finds the first, won't find the second. Double peaked, make it a triple as he was flanked from lobby. Stood no chance, and Imperials are 1 round away from tying this thing up.
Crash, I might be buns, but I know a thing or two about the game. What do you notice that round?
What do I notice that round? I noticed that Devin Jones went freaking crazy. Completely neutralizes the outside control, completely neutralized. And then the double kill on top of Hut seals the round.
Pop a Hut at the closed squeaky door. This second out of the last 3 rounds, that's 2 rounds that have ended in a disaster trying to play around squeaky and the door mechanics. You have to blow that open every round. It's a non-negotiable. It's the first thing when you watch Kerrigan's video on how to play Nuke.
Yep, and Wooden's gonna go down. He's the only one Oh, do they
I believe
realize
that's
that
bomb.
Holy squeak. Yeah,
That
is
was
bomb.
mid-plan.
Devin Jones with a 5-7. He's got to try and save it.
Diffuse.
Bob boosted. He's just going to stick it. Nobody was even close. What just happened? We were too busy talking about a door, and we missed the whole round.
Wooden with the vent drop. Sorry about that. I didn't realize he was planting. Wooden gets the vent drop, gets down alone, plants, gets easily traded by I think the HUD player following him. We get a defuse with like 8 people alive, which is not a typical round of Counter-Strike, and we're back to even.
Yeah, Wooden was trying to imitate Pavix's strategy, but he lacks that certain pizzazz, I guess.
It does generate the money, though.
It really does, yeah, because now they're back on rifles and just as quickly back in this game. However, they have lost 5 rounds in a row at this point. So they really got to get something going, and that's not a good start. Even worse now, Devin Jones taking no prisoners in yard. Wooden drops Pavix as a result, 4v3. Not looking likely. Oh, Devin Jones is just going to barely miss Juan Coda crossing. Jaybird's going to find Chivalry to make it a 3v3. Lobby control reestablished. Bomb has been seen. Oh, but Bob's boosted. Knife out. Knows one secret. He's going to find that kill. Devin Jones, it will cost him his life. So he'll have to direct things from the grave. Crocubot.
Closed. They're going to open it and get
caught. Opened, and Wooden goes down. You were absolutely right. He doesn't know that both are here, though. He's been heard going ramp. And so now Bob's boosted will go down. Jaybird's going to drop. He's been heard. Stalls for a second, and now flicks to the right side. Bob's boosted. Gives Imperators the lead.
Just to wrap back up, I'll quit harping on the door, but it's come 3 rounds. They've punted 3 rounds on this T side out of these last, this 6 loss streak. 3 of them have ended at Squeaky. And when you go into the demo review, you're trying to coach your team here, and you say, look, guys, like T side's not worth coaching because there's just 3 rounds that end right here. You know, the other rounds we went 50-50 on, and then we went 0 for 3 on Squeaky door rounds.
Unfortunately, just sometimes how the game goes. Now they need the door open. Perhaps listening to the stream, we'll have to see. Devin Jones sees one jumping. Now just electing to play passive. He's been super aggressive outside, so this is going to be a monkey wrench into what Brutal Tactics are expecting. We may not see overtime on Zywoo. This is disgusting. Juan Coda takes that fight and tags Bob's boosted for a few damage points, but it'll cost him half his HP. So not exactly a great trade, and they're going to lose outside control as a result.
CT still think he's there, though. If you look at the mini-map, 4 and 5, which is Devin and Bob, are locked in on that red box. They did not see him leave. We're going to get a 5-man pop ramp here, 5v1. If they sprint down B, they get control of the map.
But look at how far forward this guy is. He might be killed by Chivalry, and now his team has to try and activate. He's going to listen for the footsteps and hear it. Bob's boosted, finds Blammo elsewhere. Now they're going to try and sprint towards the ramp. Instead, they freeze. 45 seconds. There's not a whole lot of time to work with. You really got to decide what you want to do. If you're waiting for CT overextension, it's not coming. They know they're in the advantage. They know all they have to do is just wait. And now I'm trying to catch the push back as Bob boosted, but he goes down as a result. Now they double back. It's going to be on Pavix. He hears Lobby. Paranoid of hell. Won't watch it. Now comes off it. Nothing there. Finds the first. Pavix swings out. Tries to get there. And Devin James saves his life. Jaybird went for the trade. Wasn't expecting heaven. Devin Jones is there. And that'll put Imperators on match point.
Great job by Pavix there to stay disciplined. A lot of people will run off hut and go down immediately. Even especially with the guy at Squeaky in lobby watching for the pushback through trophy. He dies and Pavix he just sits still because he knows they're coming back. Gets a free 1, usually a free 2 in that position.
Yep.
Devin gets his free 1 of the round.
Yep, not even a flash, man. That is so poor right there. And you can tell that Brutal Tactics have lost the plot at this point. Not playing together. Not really having a defined strategy. Just kind of going out there to see what happens. And it's something you can't afford to do at this level. Bob's boosted, has a lot of smoke kills. This is going to fade. He might catch one crossing. Chivalry finds one elsewhere. Wooden is going to go down, but not before taking out Crocubot. Now controls the spray. Bob's boosted has a chance to end the game here and now. It's posed. Brutal Tactics have relied on him at so many points in this game. And Bob boosted shuts him down with a 3K. And Imperators are going to take their map pick 13-10.
Might have overestimated a little bit, Crash. I
Yeah.
expected to see a little OT. I expected T to grab a few rounds here and there, but just straight domination. As soon as you could see the minute Devin Jones turned on, gets that deagle kill, gets the the boomstick next round, and just 2 around to the end of the game.
Yeah, I mean, also 9 rounds in a row. You can't anticipate something like that. Let's be, let's just be 100% honest with it ourselves right here. But everybody played fantastic. Both teams left it all out on the server tonight. 2 great games we got a chance to witness here. Don't go anywhere just yet. We are going to have interviews here in just a moment as we are waiting for people to currently get inside the green room. So we will send you guys to a quick break, but not for long. We will be back very shortly. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. And we have with us here one of the players of Imperators who won that last map. And, it's Bob's Boosted. Who else would it be, right? 129 ADR on Nuke, an absolute force to be reckoned with. Bob's, how are you feeling after that last game?
I mean, it was a good game. Most of the time felt like I don't know. We had two subs, so it felt like we were lost in some rounds. But in the end, in Nuke, we finally got our flow together and finally got some kills going. So
I mean, you could make that argument. You guys had it together on Anubis too, not your map pick, and you still are able to get double-digit rounds. Definitely nothing to sneeze at. One thing I do want to bring up about Anubis, right? Obviously, with you guys having 2 subs tonight and being able to take a team like Brutal Tactics all the way down to the wire on their map pick. I mean, that's gotta increase the confidence, right? How much does that mean to you and your guys going forward through the rest of the season?
oh, I know that we have the opportunity to do well and go far and do great, but the the main thing that we need to work on is just having set defaults and actually like communicating with each other on what we're doing and trading out and all that. There's a whole bunch of stuff that we can improve on, but I mean, as far as aim, Devin, myself, uh, Jazo, I know that we're just good fundamentally. We just need to get that team stuff together, you know.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. I mean, regardless, you guys played great. Obviously, having new people on the roster is going to help. Is not going to help you in the chemistry and the calls department, but all things considered, definitely a good result for tonight. You guys should be very, very happy. I believe Jackpot has a question as well.
Yes, sir.
So Pavix typically plays IGL. I noticed he plugged in. I noticed I saw a
Mhm.
couple of the classic Pavix plays. You guys running the vent drop right off the bat generated a lot of pressure the rest of the game. Anytime you blew squeaky door and threw a smoke in, they were terrified that Pavix was sneaking down. A lot of util actually went there. I'm not sure if you
Mhm.
guys were aware of that.
Oh
Um,
yeah, well, I mean, he started calling towards the end, like when we were playing Nuke. He started calling and saying like, "Hey, we should probably double up," or "Hey, this might happen. This might happen." Like he started stepping up. So
ab- about that
definitely had
fifth
some
round,
influence.
about that fifth round on CT, I told Crash here, I said I'm calling overtime, even with you guys down a few rounds. I could see the Pavix coming through the play style. I told him you guys were getting desperate.
Hmm.
Pavix in secret with the Mag 7 kills, and then I don't remember which teammate it is, immediately swings through the outside smokes to start shooting T's in the back. I could definitely see the shift in play style. Desperation turned to 10, and so did the aggression. I don't think Brewery was ready for that, especially that kind of fight out in yard.
Right. And the issue that we had was we're having a rough time when we're just going quiet, when nobody's talking, when everybody's just kind of going through the motions. That's what we were doing, and then I'll give it to Pavix. He kind of stepped in and started talking and got us going again. So
Definitely a veteran voice to right the ship. Couple veteran plays out of him at the end. I called out I think it was the previous round. They had the ramp push. They took the ramp space. They came back up the lobby, killed, and sprinted onto A. And he never budged off the top of hut and just locks that round down for you.
hmm yeah, that was a solid round. I was definitely worried, but we knew exactly what their play was. As soon as I started going towards, I believe it was Mini. I went from outside to Mini on that round, and I killed Squeak, and then I went into Squeaky, got the confirmation that they were in trophy, coming back into lobby and going out onto A site. I think that kind of solidified, like, okay, it's time to lock it down. And he got him.
Squeaky was a hot topic here in the booth. One of my
Mhm.
pregame callouts was telling Crash here about how much control you need to have a Squeaky on T side, and you need to blow it every round. And Brewery
Mhm.
had 3 rounds where they got caught manually opening that door, and you guys capitalized every single time. Three round wins when that door got manually opened, and it's just that simple. If you ask Kerrigan.
Yep. Yeah. You really need to.
Yep.
You really need to. Open up Squeaky with a nade if you're planning on like taking it right away. But opening up with the like you said, just opening up the door regularly. There's a lot of opportunity there for CT to peak and look. I mean, if you're in mini, you're able to see right side. If you're on top of hut, you're able to see left. So I mean, it's a risk. It's a big risk, and I mean, paying out for us.
Thank you for the interview here, Bob. The time in the
Mhm.
booth. We brought in your opponent of the day, Hop and Jay Bird, here in the booth. Ask him a few
My ex
questions.
teammate.
Yeah,
That's real.
ex PHM player with Pavix also. The angry teabagging coming out.
I
And
saw they used to replay.
the
That was
1v1
fire.
on Anubis main to seal that
Uh-huh.
round.
Uh-huh. 4K to seal off the round with a Tech 9.
So for Hop, I called it out in Anubis and here in Nuke on CT side. You guys play an extraordinarily aggressive brand of Counter Strike, not seen
Mhm.
by a lot of teams in any league. You don't generally see 2 people out every single round. Some orifice on the map. I noticed that followed in here in Nuka won you guys a few rounds. Is that something you do versus every team, or is that a look against maybe a team with subs that you thought you had an advantage there?
Well, I'll say that going into the match, we're pretty outclassed in terms of rank. I mean, Imp is astronomically better than us in face at rank. Games played, everything. So we have to take the advantage where we can, and sometimes taking the advantage is getting them by surprise. Me and Wooden subbing in for our team today. We have some experience playing together, so calling upon him to work together to flash out B main and take some early info there. The earlier the info we had, we were able to transfer to where we needed to be. So a lot of the time we already knew where they were going probably before they even did, just because of how much info we were taking on Anubis. Ever since the whole change on Anubis, I've seen that CT aggression kind of works wonders on that map if you're able to do it strategically. So I think that's something we're going to try to implement more because I think it worked well today and kind of helped keep the vibes up with the team. So helped us win the game, obviously.
CS2 of that, especially in its infancy, had a lot of that swing or be swung mentality, and that included CT aggression if you were willing to go for it. Going into the match, you guys win your map pick of Anubis and end up losing Nuke here. In the demo review for you guys, take some notes on Squeaky Door. Just notes from the booth.
Well, a lot of what happened
Crash and I had
was
a great time with the door.
we didn't want to pop it on purpose because our goal wasn't to end there. It's not a huge concern. However, the ramp player was playing super defensive a lot of the time, so we're getting caught out a lot. And Devin Jones kind of can hold an entire side of the map by himself. so that kind of shuts off
that he
half the map.
can.
So I will give Imp that Devin Jones is a hell of a defensive player when you have him covering in a half of a map. So we kind of got to rethink our entire strategy around that. But
He
otherwise,
definitely
yeah,
owned
I think
Yard. As soon as he got the
I,
boomstick, Yard was shut down.
it's very true. I think overall, a lot of our plays are just puggy style plays. We don't sit down and demo review or practice. We show up on Monday and Wednesday and we play our hearts out and we just have fun with it. We're not here to not here to sweat too hard. And hey, we're bringing that level 7, 8, and 9 mentality into global.
Absolutely. Mid round plays, I think, is where you can kind of separate yourself from pugs. You can open that door up to open up options and maybe get them to shift their defense a little bit. Going outside once the op came into play, just from the booth was impossible. Devin Jones just destroying people's lives. It definitely a hard map to analyze when one of the 3 lanes is just blocked permanently.
Yeah, it's pretty tough because we also haven't had a consistent 5 playing for the entire season. We've been subbing out every single match day since I joined Hop. So practicing and making plays surrounded by a five-man team is kind of tough sometimes. So we have to rely on, the scrappy plays and the more puggy style plays because it's a little bit easier when you have guys coming, kind of coming in and out. So I think there's always stuff to improve on though.
Army. Devin's a one-man army. Like you can't deny that.
It is very true.
Was Pose a substitute tonight?
He's 2,600 for a reason.
Exactly.
Do we have that correct? Was Pose a substitute tonight?
Yeah, Pose was a sub and Wooden was our sub.
Pose came in and just fragged out of his mind. Early in the nuke side on T, he was leading the way to hell, up to heaven every round. Once the big round's there, second fragged on Anubis. When looking for subs, do you ever look by role or do you just take in who you can get for the MMR?
Brother, we are not even remotely close to the MMR cap. So we're just taking whoever the hell wants to play.
That's always fun. Good to get a 1-1 victory out, being a little bit outgunned in that manner and pulling in some subs. Imp on a slight rebuild, of course. A couple subs on their half, but I will say overall for me and Crash in the booth, this was a fantastic match. I'll hand it over to Crash before we get out of here.
I mean, yeah, there's really nothing much else that can be said. It was a great game between 2 very, very good teams. We're going to take everything that they've learned from tonight into the playoffs, which start next week, if I'm not mistaken. So be on the lookout for that. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so very much for watching. Thank you, Obo, for being down on the desk tonight, making us look and sound good. Thank you to both of the teams for leaving everything out on the server tonight. Thank you, Jackpot, for making all of this possible and for paying for the whole thing yourself. It was a very, very kind thing for you to do this season, last season, and all of the seasons in the future. But ladies and gentlemen at home, thank you so very much for watching. Without you, this is not fun, nor is it possible. So thank you very much, and we will see you all next time.
GG's.
GG's, guys.